Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome back to another video on the Mr. Tim Tech YouTube channel. Now in this video I'm going to show you how to use a Yubikey with KeePassXC to enable a second line of security to open your master KeePass database. In addition to typing in a password, you'll also need your Yubikey to be inserted into an available USB slot. So, as you can see on screen at the moment, I've got KeePassXC open with my database open that I want to apply the Yubikey to. So, you also need a Yubikey. Now on screen at the moment you need one of the compatible Yubikeys to be compatible with KeePassXC, and the Yubikeys that work with KeePassXC are, as you can see on screen, they are Yubikey 5 series, and first one is a Yubikey 5 NFC, a Yubikey 5 Nano, a Yubikey 5C, a Yubikey 5C NFC, a Yubikey 5C Nano, and a Yubikey 5CI. Now I have a Yubikey FIPS series, and these are also compatible, so you can have a Yubikey 5 NFC FIPS, Yubikey 5 Nano FIPS, Yubikey 5C FIPS, Yubikey 5C NFC FIPS, and a Yubikey 5C Nano FIPS, and lastly a Yubikey 5CI FIPS. Now the Yubikey that I'm using is a Yubikey 5 NFC FIPS, and this is what I'll be using to increase the security on my KeePassXC database. So what you need to first do is, from the Yubiko homepage, which is www.yubiko.com, you need to go onto the support option at the top right hand corner. Once in the support page, click on downloads and then scroll down to the developer and administrator tools, as I've done here. What you need to do is download the Yubikey Personalisation tool. So click downloads. Under the list of Yubikey Personalisation tool preferred, version 3.1.25 at the time of recording this video, you need to download either the Linux download, the Mac download, or the Microsoft Windows download. In this case I'm using the Microsoft Windows download. Once you've clicked on that, you'll be presented with the Save As window. As you'll see, I've already downloaded Yubikey Personalisation GUI 3.1.25, so I'll click cancel here. I'll also close that web page for the time being and go back to the KeePassXC database. And what you need to do is install Yubikey Personalisation GUI and just follow the steps to install the application. I've already done this, so to open up the application, we'll click on the Start menu and go to All Apps. Then we'll scroll down to Yubiko, and then under the Yubiko folder in the list of applications, we'll click on the Yubikey Personalisation tool. Once the Personalisation tool opens on screen, you should see the programming status at the right hand side. Now mine shows not configured, meaning that slot 1 and slot 2 on the Yubikey are not configured. If you have a programming status that shows slot 1 or slot 2 configured, it means that you already have something stored on your Yubikey and you have to use the empty slot to store the credentials for KeePassXC. So for example, if you have slot 1 configured, you need to use slot 2. If you have slot 2 configured, you need to use slot 1 for KeePassXC. If both of those are configured, then you can either delete the credential if you can be sure you don't need them, or purchase a new Yubikey to use with KeePassXC. So what we need to do to enable Yubikey to interact with KeePassXC is enable challenge response mode. So you can either select challenge response mode from the list in the center of the screen, or you can select challenge response mode from the top menu option, as I've just done now. Then in the program in challenge response mode, you need to select HMAC SHA1. So that is the security option that you need to use with KeePassXC. This is HMAC SHA1, not Yubikey O2P. So click on HMAC SHA1. Then once you've done this, you should be taken into the program in challenge response mode screen. Now under configuration slot, you need to select a slot which has not already been configured. Now, as I said, in the programming status option at the right hand side, mine shows not configured, meaning that 2 slots are available. If yours shows slot 1 as being configured, then you need to select slot 2 for programming for KeePassXC, and vice versa. So I'm going to be selecting configuration slot 1. Then under the HMAC SHA1 parameters, you will see that we have variable input enabled. We'll leave that as it is. And what we're going to do is click generate. As you can see, this has now generated a secret key in the 20 bytes hex box with various numbers in there. And what I'm doing is highlighting all of those numbers, and I'm going to temporarily copy and paste them to a notepad document, ready for printing out as a hard copy later on once we've finished programming the Yubikey. So once you've selected generate and it's generated a secret key, you should then click on write configuration under actions. Then with the pop-up window that appears, click yes. Then you will be presented with a browser window to select the log file to save the configuration log to. In this case, I'm going to click cancel because I don't want to save the log file on my computer. Then once I've done that, you will now see that the results screen at the bottom showing a green tick, number 1, meaning it's programmed slot 1 and your Yubikey has been successfully configured. So now that we have the programming status shown as slot 1 configured, meaning it's been programmed with the HMAC SHA1 key. So now that we've done that, we'll go into Tools from the top menu option and select Challenge Response. Then under the configuration slot, you need to select the configuration slot that you've programmed for use with KeePassXC. In my case, it's configuration slot 1. Then under the challenge response type, you need to select HMAC SHA1. Then in the input challenge, you need to type in some random words for the challenge response. So I'm going to type in some random words, all in lowercase and without spaces. And then once we've typed in the challenge response, I'm going to copy and paste that into my notepad document temporarily, ready for printing out, along with the other key that we've just copied and pasted. Then under the response box, I'm going to click perform, and here you will see we have a response. Again, I'm going to copy and paste that into my notepad document temporarily, ready for printing out. So in the notepad document we have 3 lines of characters in there, which we're going to print out as a backup for accessing KeePassXC should our Yubikey fail in any way. So once you've done that, you can then click Exit to exit the Yubikey Personalisation tool. Then with your KeePass database open, you need to select Database and then select Database Security from the drop-down menu. Once you have selected Security and you are in Database Credentials, you'll see that we have Password, we have Change Password and Remove Password options. What you need to do is click on Add Additional Protection, and again with your Yubikey inserted, under the Challenge Response option you need to select Add Challenge Response. Then on the Challenge Response you will see that we have our Yubikey selected in the Challenge Response box. And once you have done that and it's showing as Yubikey, you can click OK. Then what you need to do is save your new KeePassXC database, which has the Yubikey credentials login option enabled in it. So I would recommend saving it as a new database name temporarily, until which time as you can be sure that your Yubikey is working correctly. So save the database as under the database menu option, so select Save Database As and give your database a new name. For example, I'm calling it KeePassXC Database Yubikey. Then click Enter. This has now saved you a new database with the login option to use the Yubikey in addition to a password. So let's test that now. So what we'll do is select Database and close Database. Then what we'll do is open existing database, select our new KeePassXC database Yubikey, and we'll enter our usual KeePassXC database password, and then under hardware key you should have your Yubikey selected in that box. If it's not, click the refresh button, click the arrow and then select your Yubikey. Then click Unlock. This should then grant you access to your Yubikey, which has now used your password along with your Yubikey to access your KeePass database. So your KeePass database should now be open on screen. So let's test the database without using the Yubikey and see what happens. So we'll click Database, close Database, and then click Open Existing Database, select our Yubikey database, and then under Hardware Key, select Hardware Key, because we're not selecting the Yubikey, just to test it. Enter our usual password and click Unlock. And as you can see, we have an error message on screen. So this confirms that our password no longer works solely without having the Yubikey selected under the hardware key option. So you have to select your hardware key in addition to entering your password to be able to unlock your KeePass database. So once you're happy that this works correctly and you've printed out the backup of the notepad document, you can then go ahead and delete your original KeePassXC database, which doesn't have the Yubikey credentials applied to it. So this confirms that now in future, every time you open your database, you will need your password alongside your Yubikey inserted into a USB slot to be able to access your KeePassXC database, giving it an extra level of security. I hope you found this short video useful and helpful. Keep a lookout for further videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.